So what's going on, everyone? My name is MrDalekJD and I have a freaking amazing video for you guys here today about Black Ops 4 Zombies Alpha Omega. I'm going to be showing you guys an Easter egg which 99.9% of you have never seen before, and it's been right in front of our eyes on Classified, that shows the looks of a Mark IV and a Mark V ray gun that we're probably going to see in Alpha Omega, as well as talking about a secret group introduced in Zombies back in 2011 and how we might be seeing them again in the storyline before ETHA wraps up in a big way. For those of you that have been on the Zombies train since World at War and Black Ops 1, minds are gonna melt, and if you haven't, your minds are still going to melt. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section. If you enjoy the video, a second to click the thumbs up would be super appreciated. If you don't want to do that, that's absolutely fine, but I can assure you by the end of this video, your mind's gonna be blown and you'll have really enjoyed the video. What is this new Easter egg that links Alpha Omega to Black Ops 1 Moon and Classified? One of the most mysterious things about Classified is its Pack-a-Punch camos. You may have noticed that when you Pack-a-Punch, it's a very weird camo to what we're normally used to. That it's like a blueprint of sorts swirling around a gun and you can't really work out what it is. These actually hold some of the oldest zombie storyline lore that you can find anywhere. And like I said, your minds are going to be blown. So on your screen right now, you're seeing one of the camos, which is a blueprint for the original ray gun Mark I. Now, in the zombie storyline, as one of the oldest facts, this prototype of the ray gun was developed by Dr. Ludwig Maxis. Digging deeper into the storyline and the Black Ops 1 terminal, you can find a secret document from Dr. Vannevar Bush which reveals more details about the ray gun. And even though Maxis created the prototype, the actual designs for it were seized from the Rising Sun facility in Shinonuma. The document references that the second generation of the ray gun was under development by H. Porter to reduce the peripheral damage, but this blueprint reveals that H. Porter was in fact the guy that invented the ray gun. For the first time in Zombies history, you can actually see what Dr. Porter looked like. In the bottom left, we can see the man himself, which is something we have never ever seen before, which is absolutely fascinating. But even more so, as cool as that is, if you look just to the right, there is a stamp on his photo and this blueprint, and it's the logo for Call of Duty Zombie Labs. Now, if you weren't around during the heydays of Black Ops 1 Zombies, Zombie Labs was a set of 2 short video clips showing zombie testing in labs where scientists were trying to find the best ways to kill them, and these videos were used as marketing material for the Zombies map pack in Black Ops 1. These videos were absolutely incredible at the time because they're live action showing scientists testing on zombies like you would imagine to happen inside of the actual storyline. And this involved using the wave gun to kill them. It had an official logo as well, and it really got people excited because it gave a look into what a live action Treyarch Zombies movie could be, and this came out 7 years ago, and ever since then we've not heard anything about Call of Duty Zombie Labs ever again. So we assumed that this was not canonical in the story. But here we are 8 years later and we're seeing the iconic logo in a brand new stamp form on this blueprint, meaning that we might actually see Call of Duty Zombie Labs as a fully canonical scientific group inside of Call of Duty Zombies. An Easter egg from Moon is tying in to Black Ops 4 Zombies, but it doesn't stop there, because as you've seen from the title, Ray Gun Mark IV and Mark V, well, let me clear it up for you a little bit, because here we have the mother of all blueprints in Classified, again, as another Pack-a-Punch camo, and this is of the Ray Gun Mark II. Now, back in the day, if you saw this, you wouldn't think too much of it besides, oh, this is just the Ray Gun Mark II. But with the obvious now knowledge that the Ray Gun Mark II is going to be elemental, this gives us a few little teasers towards what we can expect in Alpha Omega. So again, it says Ray Gun Mark II, and the development status is currently with H. Porter again. And if you look on the bottom, again, you can see the Call of Duty Zombie Labs stamp, which is absolutely phenomenal. But what really sets this blueprint apart from the rest is the fact that we have images of a Mark IV and a Mark V. These are both prototype ray guns, as you can see written in the text, and especially with the Mark V with an unstable power output. But these are both very different looking to the original ray gun Mark II, and we can either expect to see this in Alpha Omega as part of the elemental upgrades, or could potentially be brand new ray guns altogether. Definitely think at the bare minimum, this is our first proper look at what the new ray gun is going to look like, apart from the blueprint which Treyarch officially revealed recently. You can see on the bottom there, that ray gun Mark II has a much different barrel at the end, which we could assume could be to house the different elements, but this looks like a much beefier version, so it looks like an entirely different beast in itself. And the two bottom ones that we see as the Mark IV and Mark V look a lot more similar to the zombies in Spaceland pistols than they do as an actual ray gun. Treyarch have fully put this here on purpose for us to notice and for us to work out the details. And it's something which 99.9% of all classified players would miss, because you'd never be able to see the camo like this. But comparing these blueprint camos to the official blueprint we got of the new ray gun, they are in the exact same style, like as if Treyarch fully intended on their teaser to match these camos. Or equally exciting as talking about the ray gun Mark IV and Mark V blueprints, we need to jump back to Call of Duty Zombie Labs, because something which we've had around for over 8 years that we assumed wasn't part of any canon now is, and we need to look over these trailers to really try and work out what's going on. Because back in 2011, these were seen as just some fun marketing videos and nothing more, but quite clearly there is more to them than meets the eye. The whole premise around the Call of Duty Zombie Labs is it's a group of scientists who are, of course, trying to experiment on the best ways to kill the undead. In the first trailer, they heard that they recently discovered a zombie population on the moon, which is something which obviously wasn't a thing until Samantha was trapped in the MPD. It all went to hell in a handbasket. One of the methods they use is a zombie in an astronaut suit with the wave gun. Now we know that when we upgrade the Zap Gun dual wield version, it becomes the Porter's X2 Zap Gun dual wield, so it's safe to assume that Porter also developed this weapon. That's why they got their hands on it. But interesting enough as well, there was a lot of talk back in the day because of the bold man within this trailer shooting the wave gun looks very similar to the bold man on the Ascension poster, which has been a fiasco for years and years. And we got pretty much confirmation from Dr. Monty in the Ascension remaster that that guy was in fact Gersh. Who knows if this guy in the trailer is Gersh? I highly doubt it and don't think they thought that far ahead. There's a few other interesting Easter eggs within the first trailer which we can actually link up to Classified really well, and almost too well in fact, that it seems very coincidental. On Classified, we learn through blueprints that the crawler zombies were genetically mutated using pig DNA, and in this trailer we get to see a real-life crawler which is having to be held down by several agents in Call of Duty Zombie Labs. And you could maybe assume that the Nova 6 crawlers were actually created from the pig DNA mutations in the Zombie Labs themselves. And with everything involving around Classified and Alpha Omega dealing with the American side of the storyline rather than Group 935 Germans, everyone we see in this trailer looks to be American, which is another very strange link. Now, something to notice as well in these trailers is that none of the zombies have any different eye colors to suggest that they're being controlled by someone through the ether. I know it sounds like a really minute detail, but even in other live action trailers involving zombies in the Black Ops universe, they have had different eye colors, so it's really quite intriguing. But in the second trailer, there is a really cool Easter egg, and it involves a scientist in a hazmat suit disposing of chunks of zombie into a furnace, which is a throwback to Doris in itself. But one of the items in there is a teddy bear, obviously simulating a zombies reference to Samantha and the teddy bears you get from the box and all the Easter egg teddy bears you'd find to activate the music. It isn't unusual to see the Zombie Lab stamp, as we do see it on the Wave Gun Blueprint Easter egg, which you can find in one of the Black Ops 3 multiplayer maps. But yeah, the Wave Gun was introduced into the game right around the same time as the Zombie Labs trailers. This is a new era of the storyline where we're seeing new variations of the Mark II, which we know we're going to see in Alpha Omega, but it has the Call of Duty Zombie Labs stamp on it, which is really cool. Obviously, back in the day in 2011, it was Jimmy Zielinski at the Reign of Zombies, and I'm sure this is probably his idea, but seeing as this is going to be the last 2 maps in the Ether story, so we're told, they want to tie up all the loose ends, and this is definitely a loose end that I think all of you guys forgot about if you've been on this journey from zombies for this long, and if you've only joined recently during Black Ops 2 and 3, you might not have even known this existed. But I absolutely loved putting this video together for you all, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Now, just before we end the video, we have a brand new teaser for DLC 3, but more so, it's a teaser for the overall Black Ops 4 operation, which we have an image and name, which is Operation Apocalypse. So it sounds like not only are we getting the new zombies map Alpha Omega, but the entire operation is going to be zombies themed. And as you can see from the image, we have Russman returning, which I assume is going to be Russman in Blackout. We even have the Black Ops 1 soldier from the live action trailers as a playable character, and we also have the Transit Diner sign at the bottom right with some new looking zombie outfits. So if you were skeptical about the live action trailer of Zombie Labs returning somehow as canonical story in Alpha Omega, we now have the burger shop employee from the Black Ops 1 live action trailers in Blackout. Either way, really appreciate you guys checking out the video, and if you enjoyed, you know what to do. But make sure you do not miss out on future videos like this if you enjoyed it by subscribing right now to the channel and turning on that notification bell, as on July 9th, we're going to be streaming the heck out of Alpha Omega Easter egg hunting all day and all night until we get it done. I can't wait for it, and hopefully you guys are the same. But thank you so much for checking out my video today, and I'll catch you next time.